Namaste to one and all. This video I am making in reference of the yield management subject for the students those who have missed the class of yield management and are not able to access the yield management video. So what is an yield? So yield is basically it's a part of the revenue management, and when you are doing the right yield management, you make sure that you are making an optimum utilization of the resources. Now, when we talk about the yield management application into the hotel industry, so what is our resources from the point of view front office or revenue management? The major sources or resources in hotel is your hotel rooms. Your hotel rooms. Why hotel rooms? Because 60 to 70% revenue we are generating through room only. And also in hotel industry, yield sometimes refers that whatever revenue we are earning through the different outlets. For example, the revenue we are earning from F&B outlet, the revenue we are earning from the laundry department, your transportation desk, or your micro operating departments like your minibar or anything, any outlet or any sources from where we are generating some sort of revenue for us. So basically, yield we can measure individually, like which outlet is doing how much revenue and how it is beneficial, and if we are lacking somewhere, then how can we improve it. So basically, that is the reason. It's a study that how we are measuring the yields, and after doing this study, you would be able to understand that where we are lacking, and wherever is your lacking point, you can concentrate it to them and can do the maximum yield into the industry. So what is an yield management? So basically, yield management is a variable pricing strategy. What do you mean by variable pricing strategy? That doesn't go as in constant. Doesn't go as in constant, but it goes like this, up and down. So for example, this is our room rate, or I can say price. So we have to manage our price in a variable term, not as in constant, because demand keeps on fluctuating in the market. The market is very dynamic in nature, right? As we know, right now we are going through the pandemic situations, so market is running at a very lean season. So now at that time, if you will observe, most of the hotel have dropped down the rates, because wherever the travel is allowed, people are attracting those businesses, those who are able to pay the low prices, because something is better than nothing. So the core benefit or the core point of the yield management, I would say, is that here, while you are doing an yield management, you understand and anticipate the influencing consumer behavior, that how they are changing their tastes, how what is the market trend is going on. For example, if there is some conference is going to be happen next month in any of the city, forget about the current situations. If any conference is going to be happen in a city, so definitely the demand graph will go up, because lots of people across the world, depend upon the nature of conference, across the world or across the country, people would come to that city, and definitely those who would be coming would seek an accommodation. So once you would come to know that the demand is going to increase, so definitely you can also increase up the prices, and also allocation of your rooms to the different distribution channel. Now we will discuss that what is the benefits of doing an yield management. So definitely we need to see that what for what joy, for what benefit we are doing an yield management into the industry. So number one, that it increase your revenue. Once you know that where you are lacking, what is the what is the market trend is going on, how is the how price sensitives are your consumers. Basically, if you know your market, if you know the segment very well, then it is very easy to make strategies, and based on these strategies, if you make the right strategies for the right segment, then definitely it will impact in your revenue increase. And it decrease the error as well. How it decrease the error? Because if you know your segments, and if you know that what kind of yield you are doing, so you can avoid overbookings, you can avoid understays, you can avoid double bookings. Double bookings in the terms of like sometime what happened, a booking came from the OTA, and if your PMS is having a features that it has a two-way integrated option. So sometime what happens, booking directly come from OTA and directly goes to the PMS. But sometime what happens, we forget about it and we again make this booking to the PMS. We punch it again. So definitely it's become double booking. So we can avoid the error if we are doing a regular yield management. Alright, so now we have discussed about the benefits of the yield management. Now the question comes that how we can calculate the yield. Nowadays you not need to worry, basically you have everything customized in your software, that is your PMS. You just need to run the report and you will get all the reports and all the calculation in a jiffy. But in case if you want to calculate as a manual, so the formula is very simple. Actual revenue divided by maximum potential revenue. So actual revenue divided by maximum potential revenue. For example, if your hotel is having 50 rooms, inventory, and all these 50 rooms are of same category, means same kind of rate applicable for them, and I say rack rate is 5,000 rupees for all of these rooms. So our maximum potential revenue is 50 multiplied by 5,000. This is the maximum potential revenue per day. So it would come as in 2,50,000. It would come as in 2,50,000 rupees. Now we know the maximum potential revenue is 2,50,000 rupees. That is maximum potential revenue. Now if I say that yesterday night I sold 25 rooms of the same hotel, 25 rooms, but because of demand I could not sell it at rack rate, so I sold it at 4,000 rupees each. So here we will get an revenue as in 1 lakh. So the actual revenue we have achieved is rupees 1 lakh. Now in this situation, you can calculate the yield like actual revenue is 1 lakh rupees and maximum potential revenue is 2,50,000 rupees. So now you can calculate it and you will get as a figure 0.4, and once you will multiply 0.4 into 100, you will get your answer as in 40%. So 40% is the yield you have done in previous night as per the situation. Now we will discuss about the yield management techniques. Before I start yield management techniques, there are many ways to find out the yield statistics. So I have already shared it in your notes. You can go through it and you can find out that what is the different way you can calculate the yield statistics. Now we will discuss about the yield management techniques. So what is the techniques we used to do in terms of yield management is, so in yield management technique, basically you need to coordinate with the timing, you need to play around with the price of your hotel rooms, Also, you need to see that what is the consumer behavior. Consumer behavior could be related to anything. For example, some consumers, just taking one example, some consumers are very price sensitive. They are having fixed budget and they prefer to stay within that budget only, regardless the services and the amenities a hotel is providing. For example, if a guest say that I have a fixed budget of rupees 5,000 and I have just come for some business meetings or something that is for a day, no matters if you are providing him luxuries and whatever, he would not opt it out because his budget is allowing him to stay in a hotel which is providing him or her accommodation of rupees 5,000. So in that case, if you will keep your hotel room rate as in 5,500, just dropping it off 5,500, in that case this business will get diverted to other hotel where his or her expectation is going to meet. So these are some yield techniques. So basically, you need to coordinate with the timing. You need to see that what time to whom you have to sell. You need to see the price of hotel rooms. For example, if there is high demand, then you can keep at the maximum rack rate, and if there is low demand, then definitely you can sell at the lower bar rate. And consumer behavior, you have to again see that what is going into the market trend, consumer behavior, and there are lots of other factors. So don't worry about that. You have tools and you have internet to see that what is happening around the market. Pause it. Okay, so now we have discussed about the technique of yield management. Now next is we will discuss about what is the objective of the yield management. Objectives of yield. Management. So what is the objective? There is one objective only, to maximize the profit of the hotel. And how you can maximize the profit of the hotel? If you will maximize the revenue. So there are ways then you can maximize the revenue of your hotel. You just need to do the right segment mix, that is one thing. Then room allocation. Room allocation means that you have to choose that distribution channel which is very beneficial for you in terms of commissions and in terms of providing you the maximum potential rate. Take an example. OTA, as you know, online travel agency. I'm taking an example of Make My Trip. Make My Trip, MMT, the OTA, domestic OTA, is selling your hotel room rate at rupees 5,000. Your hotel website does also sell it at 5,000. The difference, to Make My Trip, you need to pay 20% commission. Just an example. It depends up to the relations of the hotel here, but 20% is the minimum commission they charge. But hotel website, if you are selling at 5,000 rupees, the benefit is it is coming directly to you. Directly the guest is coming to you, no commission. So what is you are getting is yours only. And directly coming, the benefit is that whatever money he or she is going to deposit, immediately it will fluctuate to your account. Not need to wait for the Make My Trip. How they make the payments OTA. Once they receive the payment, then they take some time, like 15 days, there's a cycle, and then they release the payment. But here you are getting it directly. Like that, there are ultimate benefits of doing the right market segment mix and allocating your room inventory to the right channel. That you have to see yourself. Alright, so now the last part, we need to understand what is the effects. What is the effects we are getting because of the yield management. So we are going to discuss effects. While you are doing yield management, the one thing is that you can understand. The booking pattern. That is one thing. For example, from where the booking is coming, which segment is giving you more business, and from which country you are getting more business. That is your booking pattern. Understanding segment. Understanding segment. You get to know that what is the segment you are getting and where you have to focus. For example, if you are situated at Downtown Hotel, which is a business hotel within the city, the major segment you would be receiving is your corporate. Then from travel agencies, and then your mixed segments, like people would be coming for leisure, maybe of day use, maybe of some medical facilities, but in downtown the major 70 to 80% you would be getting from corporate, and rest other will your cover up by TA, and rest other is like your transient business of your transient. I'm writing off. Transient is like your walk-in. Walk-in is like couple walked into your hotel, just want to check out how's the facilities, how's the rooms, just want a single day stay. So this kind of thing you can understand in the segment. So for example, if I take a hotel which is situated at a leisure location, any resort, their major segment will not be corporate definitely. Their major segment will be leisure. And in leisure, like your couples, newly married couples, or your family on vacation, recreational activity, these kind of segment. So basically 70 to 80% you would be getting from leisure in the leisure destination. Rest your 30% you have to focus. That how you have to do from the like how you have to play around with the segment, which is the right segment apart from 70% you have to target. Okay. Apart from that, price changing impact. Price change impact, you understand. For example, previous year you were selling your room at again I'm taking an example, 5,000, and sold almost by the rate of 80% occupancy. That is a sign of a very healthy business. So this year, anticipating the previous year data, you would think that this time I will slightly increase up my price by 1,000, 6,000. Now there are some consumers, those who are very price sensitive, because location is fixed, right? If you are located at a location where people are coming, but the moment You change your price from 5,000 to 6,000, so just a difference of rupees 1,000 can be a big impact on your business. People would not prefer your location because maybe just some other location which is at your vicinity of maybe 5 kilometers, people would be getting best hotels, which is definitely we can compare that, which is having best in terms of services and amenities what you are providing, right, at 6,000. Indirectly, if you are not doing yield management and if you are not getting understanding, you will divert your business from your location to this vicinity. So that is your understanding price change pattern, like how it is affecting the consumers or the target audience in terms of price sensitivity. And last, we are going to discuss about distribution channel management strategy. Distribution channel management. Strategy. Distribution channel management strategy, guys. Again, actually I have already described you in an example that hotel website is generating more revenue for you in terms of, if you will see, the rate is same, but there you are not need to pay commission. Similarly, we have different distribution channel management into the hotel. For example, sales and marketing is also our distribution channel management. If you see, you can sell your room through OTA, through your website, through TA, that is your travel agent, telephone, walk-in, that means the counter of front desk, sales and marketing, this is just the examples of distribution channels. Now you need to see, if you are having 100 rooms, out of 100 rooms, if you are selling 50 rooms through OTA, that means having a sales and marketing team, despite if you are filling up 50% room through your OTA, your sales and marketing team is not that efficient, or maybe you are doing mistake, maybe you are not doing the right allocation of the rooms into the distribution channels. That you need to understand, that where you are lacking, because if you are already filling up your 50% room, that means you are giving away a big part as a commission out of your revenue, and apart from that you are paying salary to sales and marketing. Apart from that, website, you are paying some sort of money, maybe the subscription for the website. Also the TA, and a TA is giving you any booking out of this for remaining 50 room, again you have to pay them commission. So that is the thing that you have to, once you are doing the right yield management, you would come to know that where you have to allocate the rooms to the different distribution channel. Hope you have understood the concept. This is just the basic, otherwise it is a very vast concept. So I insist, keep the basics clear, then based on that basics you can learn any vast concept. Thank you so much.